Don't think you'll get your chance just because EFren made a mistake on position, because you might just end up embarrassed in front of the whole crowd.
I thought it was him, even though it had been many years since I'd seen him. But
we can see here that there are only 3 balls left on the table, and the layout looks very favorable. But because he's already older now, we know he's not in his prime anymore.
And the funny thing is, that's a little light. It looks like maybe he has to go a touch. Because I'm from the east side of Houston, Baytown, which is, just minutes away from North Shore and Channelview, where Reds was at.
Wrong speak.
All right, we're gonna get a little all right, we're gonna get a little.
Now, EFren is clearly frustrated. The cue ball didn't land where he intended. But watch how he still manages to entertain the silent crowd with his skills and talent.
Might be right, more than I look at it. Still might get some lefty EFren. Unless he's not edging the ball. It looks like he's going to move the object ball instead of the cue ball.
Might bank this at the side pocket.
Yeah, absolutely, I think. Swish. Swish.
What a nice shot. Yeah, nice shot.
Wow, for real, who else would even try that shot? Subscribe for more.
And that's,
That classic EFren.
Yeah, exactly,
Do you know why EFren is always the crowd's favorite? One reason, he never fails to entertain.
As well as was just evidenced.
Yeah, he let up on the stroke and the cue ball didn't stop. And now EFren has a bunch of balls that go.
Watch as you witness the magician entertain the crowd, pocketing all 7 balls in one pocket.
Well, if he gets all these balls that are aiming at his pocket, we're going to have a 6-6 game.
We're going to have a 6-6 game, but knowing Reyes, he may not be satisfied by just getting these 3 balls down here. That 13 ball he just took a look at, well, he sees that ball and he says, you know what? I know how to get to that ball. Watch me to get to that ball now.
Pay attention to the way he lines up the cue ball. Pure showmanship that gets the crowd on their feet.
To the 13. He's going cross table off the 8 here, drawing straight back. He doesn't want to go up too far here.
Yeah, he needs an angle.
No, you got the range. Now it's a
good.
Tough angle here. Tough angle. Nothing natural about this shot. Nothing natural. This is a tough shot to get position.
He's going 2 rails at it.
Tough shot to get position. Look at this cue ball. Look at this cue ball, fellas. How about that?
Wow, what a ball preparation.
Too. And if he makes this, he's going to have a shot at the game. And a little while ago, he looked like he couldn't win this game.
Playing for 1. Reyes is playing for 1 ball. When you're playing Reyes and the balls are open, you better not miss.
Now don't blink your eye with these final shots.
But if you do, this is
gonna
not going to happen. Wow, that was some playing right there.
What a shot. Subscribe for more highlights like this. Have you ever wondered why watching EFren Reyes never gets tired?
Roll downhill a little bit.
That's the type of a bank that Gary may have a little problem with, something that he has to really...
Check this out. EFren Bata. Reyes is taking his sweet time, deciding which ball to shoot.
But that's usually what bank players do well, or do best, I should say, is they make banks that require a stroke, because that's what bank pool's all about, different strokes.
If it were any other player, you'd probably be bored already.
This is like kind of in between there. He understands the strokes you need to play bank pool, but he hits everything very accurately. So therefore, he'll make a lot of banks that Gary can't make consistently because of his ability to execute, which is very interesting. You want to find out who will prevail in this battle here, the bank pool player or the magician.
But this is EFren. Every second he spends calculating feels like magic in the making.
Wait a minute! Who are you?
Wait, what? Relax, guys. Watch this.
もう死んでいる。
how excited you are to see magic when EFren is playing at the table.
I like getting exactly straight in on the combination where you can just shoot the 5 and stop the cue ball.
Everything feels perfectly normal. The ball's in place, like nothing could possibly go wrong.
Now the 8 now becomes an interfering ball in terms of playing position.
Now watch as EFren aims his cue stick at a spot on the table that'll blow your mind, leaving you wondering if it's a master plan or just pure luck.
The 5-9 combination. He doesn't like the 5 because playing position may be too much of a task to ask of himself. So therefore, he's got a big problem here. Let's see how he deals with it.
I believe he's going to shoot the 5 ball in the corner and then hit it with low inside and go 2 cushions in the direction of the 9.
So therefore, the 8 and the 9 became interfering balls. This time he ran into the 9 and created a major problem for himself now, leaving the cue ball behind the 9.
Here it is. Watch EFren kick the 6 ball like it's nothing.
For the 5-8 combination. But from our vantage point, we don't know how difficult that shot was.
Exactly. Well, he's going to try to kick 2 cushions at the 6 ball, back, kicking it down into the area of the end rail. He's going to kick it in. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
Wow. Only the magician will make a shot like that. Subscribe if you believe he intended that ball preparation.
Speechless. What a great shot.
Well, there are probably a lot of people in attendance right now that are probably thinking, boy, this man is extremely lucky.
No.
But let me tell you, he makes a lot of that luck. Maybe he didn't really intend on kicking it in, but he certainly intended on kicking it at...
Watch this. This young woman pool master challenges EFren Reyes in a friendly match to see what the magician can still do. EFren misses his attempt on the 2 ball, but leaves the cue in a tough spot, giving Vivian a real problem here.
Ito na sa ball number 2 si Vivian titira. Possible pocket medyo mahirap. Nag-combination siya. Naitago ba niya?
She misses on the 2, tries to lock it up, but leaves a tiny window of opportunity.
Mukhang titirahin ni Reyes ito, nasilip niya yung ball number 2. Boom, pumasok.
The crowd erupts, not because EFren got lucky avoiding the scratch, but because they know exactly what he can do with the 6 and 9 lined up like that.
Ito sa 6 combination sa 9, corner pocket. Boom. Yan ang sinasabi. Boom. Yan ang sinasabi.
Don't forget to subscribe for more highlights like this.
Have you ever wondered how EFren's mind really works?
It wasn't much of a bank.
And he, in turn, didn't leave too much.
His opponent just failed a bank on the 8 ball, and at first glance it looks like there's nothing left on the table.
Out of the far right-hand corner, eventually ending up underneath him, where the cue ball ending up underneath him. That shot's available. I don't know if he sees it.
But watch carefully. This footage shows his thinking is on a whole different level.
Leave too. I think.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?